There are a variety of ways to modify walls and the way that they look. In this exercise, we'll discuss how to modify their shape by using the Edit Profile tools available in Revit. So, in order to do this, our best bet is to go into perhaps our west elevation. So, underneath the project browser, let's scroll down until we can find our elevations, and then double-click on west. Next, we're going to zoom down here to this wall. Keep zooming in, there we go. And we're going to just move into the right-hand side of our building. And then we're going to select on the wall so that it's all highlighted. Once that wall is highlighted, you can move up here, and there's a big button that says Edit Profile, and that's what we want to select. When you do that, you'll get this purple, pink, magenta, whatever color line that is, and you can make adjustments to it. Now the key here is that this wall has to be one continuous line as you follow it around. So when we're done with this sketch we're getting ready to do, it needs to be one continuous line. To begin with, we want to be able to bring a line, so we're just going to select on the line tool from the intersection of this corner down 3 feet. And the reason why we're doing this is perhaps the grade or the ground is sloping down in that direction. So we need to have the footing go down a little bit farther into the ground in order to be able to support this side of the building. So just move this straight down 3 feet, or you can type in 3 foot. Next, move over to the side, and we're going to move over 12 feet 6 inches. So just type in 12 foot 6, hit enter, and come straight up, and when you see that little X, go ahead and click. And hit escape a couple of times to get out of the command. Now, you'll look at this and you'll realize this is not one continuous line as I was just stating. So in order to make this be one continuous line, we need to select on this line, click on the little circle or the little grip that shows up at the end, hold your mouse button down, and just kind of drag it over. And now, if we follow it around with our mouse, we can see it's one continuous line that comes all the way back to the start again. That's the way we want it. So just come up here to the big green check mark. And now the wall is taking on that shape that we just drew out in that sort of profile view. So let's go ahead and do this to the other wall, which in this case is going to be the south wall, so that it comes down and meets this intersection as well. So we'll move to our south elevation view, select on the wall, click on Edit Profile, zoom in a little bit. Once again, we'll use the Line tool. And by the way, this is the outside or the thickness of that wall that we just modified a minute ago that we're seeing here in the gray. Now go ahead and select right here, move straight down. We know that's 3 foot because, well, that's what it was before on the other wall. And we can also see this 3 foot dimension that shows up here. And now move over to your right 15 feet, then come straight up. Now we still have this condition where it needs to be one continuous line going all the way around. So click, select on the dot just like we did last time, and pull it over. And as we look at it, we can go from start to finish. And when you do that, you know that this will clean up correctly. Now pick the big green check mark, and we can see that this wall is now taking on this shape. So let's go ahead and get a better look at this by looking at it in a 3D view. We can zoom in. We can already see this wall looks right. And if we hold down the Shift key and then the wheel on the mouse, we can spin it around, maybe zoom in and out just so we can see it a little bit better. And now we can see that shape at that corner of the building. So in recap, remember if we need to change the shape of a wall, then we need to edit its profile, making sure that it's one continuous line if you followed it around from start to finish.